Trump suggested people with disabilities should just die, nephew reveals in memoir. Elon Musk denies reported $45 million a month pledge to Trump, says he doesn't subscribe to cult of personality. Trump threatens to skip Harris debate, rages at wasting time and money on Biden post-exit.
Komodo dragons have teeth coated in iron to kill prey. Study finds. Biologists discover human infecting parasite produces sterile soldiers, like ants and termites. Chinese archaeologists unearth 3,400 years old jade workshop at Sangsingdui ruins.
Research shows the ocean is becoming too loud for oysters. Turkey to regulate stray dog population, raising fears about mass killings. U.S. reality TV show contestant kills and eats rare bird in New Zealand.
Startup Pearl raises VC funding to bring AI to dentists' offices. Wiz rejects Google's $23 billion offer, seeks IPO instead. Hollywood visual effects firm Digital Domain to set up R&D base in Hong Kong Science Park.
Reportedly, ransomware ecosystem fragmenting under law enforcement pressure and distrust. ICS malware Frosty Goop disrupted heating in Ukraine, remains threat to OT worldwide. Google makes abrupt U-turn by dropping plan to remove ad tracking cookies on Chrome browser, as Google abandons plan to phase out third-party cookies in Chrome.
Solana sees arrival of Nomura, Brevin Howard-affiliated tokenization firm, Libra. Crypto exchange Gate.io exits Japan. U.S. government moves $4 million Bitcoin to Coinbase, Arkham data show.
Cross-chain service to bridge to issue governance token, completes activity snapshot. Iris Energy is positioned to become one of the biggest listed Bitcoin miners. Announced can accord. Crypto-friendly bank, Revolut plans to sell $500 million of employee shares at $45 billion valuation, reported Wall Street Journal.
Launches new awareness campaign to curb high obesity rates. HIV vaccine could be made for just $40 a year for every patient. An HIV shot offers stunning 100% protection against new infections in women, as close to a vaccine.
Meta given weeks to tell EU consumer protection authorities how it'll fix pay or consent. Malaysia seeks accountability from social media firms for online crime to boost compliance rate. China names and shames agents offering unauthorized access to ChatGPT on the mainland. Patchwork hackers target Bhutan with advanced brute ratal C4 tool. Chinese hackers target Taiwan and US NGO with Milligram bot and MACMA malware. Ukrainian institutions targeted using HatVibe and Cherisby malware.
Telegram app flaw exploited to spread malware hidden in videos. Microsoft Defender flaw exploited to deliver ACR, Llama, and Medusa stealers. E-commerce sites targeted by Magento payment system hack. Ukraine's Zelensky discusses peace. Prisoners with senior Vatican official. Ukraine's top diplomat visits China, says Russia not ready for good faith talks, and Ukraine tells China it is open to talks if Moscow acts in good faith. China, Ukraine are friendly countries. Wang Yi tells Kuleba and China to continue boosting food imports from Ukraine. Reuters reports that Polls says 32% of Ukrainians open to territorial concessions for quick peace.
Drops lawsuit against Fox News over explicit images featured in streaming series. Plane crash at Nepal's Kathmandu airport kills 18, pilot is only survivor. Multi-million-dollar crystal meth lab found hidden in remote South Africa farm. Mexican suspects arrested.
Netanyahu to meet Biden at White House on Thursday, Trump at Mar-a-Lago on Friday. Benjamin Netanyahu scolds critics of Israel's war in Gaza in speech to Congress. Musk's SpaceX Starlink service now active in a Gaza hospital after Israeli permission.
Kim Jong-un anticipates Donald Trump's re-election, claims experts, and reportedly, North Korea rejects Trump's overtures, shrugs off U.S. election outcome. We do not care. SCMP comment as, China's third plenum shows it is not in the mood to slow down on nuclear arms. Iraq eyes drawdown of U.S.-led forces starting September, sources say.
Japan's foreign resident population exceeds 3 million for first time, where Japan's population declines for 15th consecutive year. SCMP comments as, Britain can deliver on its domestic goals by working with China. In the US, doctor convicted for illegally distributing over 1.8 m doses of opioids, and $5 million health care fraud scheme.
Kamala Harris will not be speaking at Bitcoin Conference 2024. In Israel, Minister of National Security Itamar Ben-Gvir endorses Donald Trump for U.S. presidency. Kamala Harris attacks Trump over fear and hate at first rally.
SpongeBob has autism, voice actor Tom Kenny says. That's his superpower. Prince Harry says tabloid lawsuits added to rift with royal family, claims Mother Diana was probably one of the first people to be hacked. Katy Perry's Woman's World fails to crack top 10 and debuts at number 63 on Billboard chart.
Turkish authorities detain Russian suspected in bombing that wounded 2 people in Moscow, and Russia intelligence officer injured in Moscow car bomb blast as Kiev's top diplomat holds deep China talks. Germany bans Muslim group citing extremism, ties to Iran and Hezbollah. In the U.S., Justice Department to recover nearly $85 million in additional funds linked to 1MDB scheme, after reached an agreement with Jasmine Luari Swan, the former general counsel of One Malaysia Development Berhad. Russian arrested over alleged plot to destabilize Paris Olympics. 4 terror attacks thwarted in France before Olympic Games, announced Interior Minister. An Israeli national anthem booed at Parc des Princes, but no major disruption. Fake video of threat to Olympic Games appears to be from Russia, researchers say.
Zelensky says, "We are moving towards using our own missiles." EU to provide funding to Armenian military for first time. Hungary to block EU funds for member states until Ukraine allows Lukoil transit. Sijarda says, "No alternative to Russian oil supplies to Hungary through Ukraine." Recently Hungary, Slovakia ask for EU help as Ukraine targets Lukoil.
antitrust watchdog opens investigation into Apple's App Store. The Kremlin jails the father of Russia's internet. Former Samsung engineer sent to prison for leaking OLED tech to China.
Earthsky comments as, spot a fake, AI-generated image by looking at the eyes. Top Hollywood law firm launches service to combat soaring celebrity deepfake phenomenon. Upwork study finds employee workloads rising despite increased C-suite investment in artificial intelligence, and data reveals 96% of C-suite leaders expect AI to boost worker productivity, but 77% of employees report AI has increased their workload.
Dog will be one of the final torchbearers at the Paris Olympics. Federal government supports bid for Olympic and Paralympic Games in Germany. Salt Lake City to host 2034 Winter Games, while French Alps get tentative 2030 nod.
In U.S., Southport police officer overdoses on fentanyl during traffic stop. Trash dropped by a North Korean balloon falls on South Korea's presidential compound. Air quality improvements in India partially due to weather, study finds. No-B4 hires fake North Korean IT worker, catches new employee planting malware. Hackers leak documents from Pentagon IT services provider Leidos. Ukraine's military intelligence behind cyberattack on Russian banks, source says.
Republican leaders urge colleagues to steer clear of racist and sexist attacks on Harris. Video of Kamala Harris saying "today is today" was altered. Reuters reports that Harris leads Trump 44% to 42% in U.S. presidential race, Reuters and Ipsos poll finds.
Fata signed declaration on ending decades-long rift after talks in China, as Hamas and Fatah sign agreement in Beijing, ending their division, China says, and Russia welcomes signing of Beijing Declaration on Palestine, announced diplomat. UN chief welcomes agreement between Palestinian factions Fatah and Hamas. Israeli parliament votes to label UN relief agency a terror organization, and Israel slams Beijing deal to include Hamas in post-war Gaza government.
Elon Musk, with Tesla factories in China, tweets AI video of Chinese President Xi Jinping wearing poo clothes, where Elon Musk tweets a funny AI video and risks Xi Jinping's wrath. Nike Olympics ad featuring athlete licking table tennis paddle sparks disgust in China, and Nike's Paris Olympics commercial criticized for insulting China.
Reportedly working on a foldable iPhone similar to the Galaxy Z Flip, with a presumed launch date set for 2026. Samsung producing 1 million Galaxy rings due to high demand. Images of Google's streaming device, Chromecast with Google TV, successor, Google TV Streamer, leaked. Possibility of changing from dongle type to set-top box type.
Endorses Kamala Harris, praises Biden for dropping out. Mark Kelly stands out as Kamala Harris closes in on VP pick, and reportedly, Kamala Harris raised more in 48 hours than Donald Trump in June. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle resigns over Trump shooting outrage, and Secret Service encourages Trump campaign to stop outdoor rallies.
Skibbity Toilet, film and TV franchise in the works from Michael Bay, Adam Goodman. A 24 board celebrity thriller Famous, starring Zac Efron with Jodie Hill directing. Atari launches on-chain arcade on base network. Gran Turismo 7 Update 1.49 brings 6 new cars, updated physics simulation model, and more on July 24th. VFX Studios' Unreal Engine supervisor reports 50% failure rate for Intel Raptor Lake CPUs, prompting switch to AMD.
Modi pledges $24 billion for jobs, financial aid for allies, and India needs to sell assets to support spending, JP Morgan says. Also, India's measures to tackle youth unemployment crisis dismissed as inadequate. Turkey returns $5 billion Saudi deposit in show of economic confidence. Bank of Canada lowers key interest rate to 4.5%, hints more cuts could follow.
Lysol's maker Reckitt to sell some home care brands and review infant formula unit in shakeup. McDonald's to extend $5 value meal in most U.S. markets as diners return to restaurants. LVMH growth slows as China's slump weighs on luxury spending, and Rolex Formula One sponsorship in doubt as LVMH confirms talks as Tag Heuer tussles with Rolex over $150 million Formula One sponsorship deal.
Taiwan braces for Typhoon Gami after rains create chaos in Philippines, as Philippines places flooded capital under state of calamity. In South Africa, state of disaster declared for Western Cape. But funding relief might take a while. Wildfires threaten communities in the west as Oregon fire closes interstate, creates its own weather.
Apple and Porsche are working together on an electric car. Ferrari extends cryptocurrency payment system to Europe after US launch. Toyota pulls off a fast and furious demo with dual drifting AI-powered race cars.
Northern French coast imposes quota to tackle over-tourism. Climate activists halt flights at Cologne-Bonn Airport. Other protests foiled, as 9 Just Stop Oil activists arrested at Heathrow Airport ahead of planned disruption. Monday was hottest day ever measured by humans, beating Sunday, European Science Service says, uncharted territory.
Most active stocks from July 25, 2024. Japan, NTT, Mitsubishi Heavy, Mitsubishi UFJ. Hong Kong, CCBC, ICBC, BOC. UK, Lloyds, Vodafone, Barclays. USA, Nvidia, Tesla, Apple. This list is not an investment advice. One more drop in the AI ocean. Apple/DCLM 7B DCLM baseline 7B is a 7 billion parameter language model trained on the DCLM baseline dataset, which was curated as part of the Datacomp for Language Models DCLM benchmark. This model is designed to showcase the effectiveness of systematic data curation techniques for improving language model performance.
CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA adds 2 known exploited vulnerabilities to catalog for Microsoft Internet Explorer use after free vulnerability and Twilio Authy information disclosure vulnerability. CISA releases for Industrial Control Systems advisories for National Instruments IoTrace, Hitachi Energy AFS/AFR series products, National Instruments LabVIEW and Hitachi Energy IED connectivity packages, and PCM 600 products. Update A. The Internet Systems Consortium, ISC, released security advisories to address vulnerabilities affecting multiple versions of ISC's Berkeley Internet Name Domain, Bind 9. A cyber threat actor could exploit one of these vulnerabilities to cause a denial of service condition, as assertion failure when serving both stale cache data and authoritative zone content, SIG 0, can be used to exhaust CPU resources. Bind's database will be slow if a very large number of RRs exist at the same name. A flood of DNS messages over TCP may make the server unstable.
Steam's top wishlists. Of all products. Global list of games waiting to be played. Across Steam. From the top wishlist products, the 25th of July 2024. Black Myth, Wukong. Hollow Knight, Silksong. Frostpunk 2. Stalker 2, Heart of Cornerbill. Monster Hunter Wilds. Ark 2. Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2.
Steam's hottest games. Global top-selling and top-played games across Steam. From the top 100 products by revenue for Tuesday, July 16, 2024 to Tuesday, July 23, 2024. Counter-Strike 2. PUBG. Battlegrounds. The First Descendant. Dota 2. Elden Ring. Once Human. Dead by Daylight. No Man's Sky. Apple App Store for iPhone. Top paid games. From 25 July 2024. Minecraft. Heads Up. Geometry Dash. Bloons TD6. Papa's Freezeria to go.
Top paid Android games on Google Play US, 425. July 2024. Minecraft, Geometry Dash, Bloons TD6, Stardew Valley, Slay the Spire, Five Nights at Freddy's, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas.
Nintendo US Digital Bestsellers from 25 July 2024. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Splintered Fate, Nintendo World Championships, NES Edition, Minecraft, Stardew Valley, Among Us.
From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of July 15th to July 21st, 2024. Weekly top lists of the most watched TV in English. Cobra Kai, Season 6. Vikings, Valhalla, Season 3. Simone Biles Rising, Season 1. Weekly top lists of the most viewed TV, non-English. Desperate Lies, Season 1. Master of the House, Season 1. Another Self, Season 2. The Yora Gambarazio Case, Beyond Reasonable Doubt, Limited Series.
From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of July 15th to July 21st, 2024. Weekly list of the most viewed films in English. Find Me Falling, Trolls Band Together, Land of Bad, Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. A Family Affair. Weekly list of the most viewed films, non-English. Vanished into the Night, Blame the Game, Maharaja, The Champion, Exhuma, Unir Paris, La Bola Mangoyo, Maharaj. Spotify Weekly Top Songs Global. From the Friday, July 12th to Thursday, July 18th, 2024. Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter. Please Please Please, Sabrina Carpenter. Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Gata Only, Floyd Menor, Chris MJ. Si Antes Te Hubiera Conocido, Karol G. Good Luck, Babe. Chapel Roan. Beautiful Things, Benson Boone. $1 Million Baby, Tommy Richman. I Bear Sung, Tepsi, Shabuafi.
Top hits on Apple Music the 25th of July, 2024. Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. A Bar Song, Tipsy, Shabuzi. I Had Some Help, feat. Morgan Wallen, Post Malone. Lies Lies Lies, Morgan Wallen. Pink Skies, Zach Bryan. 28, Zach Bryan.
Number 1 hit and more. YouTube Music Charts. Global Top Songs July 12th to July 18th, 2024. Si Antes Te Hubiera Conocido, Karol G. Tauba Tauba, Cara Nauhla. Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Gata Only, Floyd Menor and Chris MJ, Rockstar, Lisa. Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter. El ritmo que nos une, Fe. Selección Colombia, Ryan Castro y So. Please Please Please, Sabrina Carpenter. Pritam Hassan and Debasrianthara. Beautiful Things, Benson Boone.
Crypto, streaming, tech and more. Daily News Digest, the 25th of July, 2024.